In this Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader video series, I will be looking at some of the most important role-playing lore to know when choosing your homeworld. There are 6 different homeworlds to choose from when creating your Rogue Trader, and in this video we will be focusing on some of the important elements associated with Death Worlds. Before we dive into it, a shout out to Altcat Games for providing me an early access feature complete version of the game. Now with that out of the way, let's get nerdy. In the grim dystopian future of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, Death Worlds are among the most hostile and deadly planets known to humanity. These planets are characterized by their extreme environmental conditions, rampant violence, and numerous deadly creatures, making them nearly uninhabitable for most species. These planets can exhibit a wide range of extreme conditions, including blistering deserts, frozen wastelands, toxic swamps, impenetrable forests, volcanic hellscapes, and radioactive wastes. Some Death Worlds are vast sun-scorched deserts where temperatures can soar to deadly extremes. Blinding sandstorms and searing winds are common, and finding shelter and water is a constant struggle. Others are frozen wastelands, where icy tundras stretch for miles. Here, the cold is an unrelenting enemy, and those who don't succumb to hypothermia must still fend off the planet's other dangers. Other Death Worlds feature toxic swamps, which are home to acidic waters and poisonous gases. These environments are as deadly as they are grotesque, often inhabited by mutated creatures that have adapted to their harsh conditions. Dense jungles with towering carnivorous flora create a treacherous labyrinth. Shadows conceal deadly predators, and the relentless growth of these jungles can quickly overtake and consume any intruder. Some Death Worlds, on the other hand, are volcanic infernos, with magma flows and eruptions that make even stepping foot on their surface a life-threatening endeavor. These worlds also often feature radiation-soaked landscapes, which pose a grave threat to anyone attempting to navigate their toxic terrain. Protective suits and gear are mandatory to avoid lethal radiation exposure. One of the most common defining features of a Death World is the presence of monstrous and deadly creatures that have evolved to thrive in these extreme conditions. Carnivorous plants, enormous predatory animals, and vicious insect hives are common. These species are often exceptionally resilient and exhibit numerous adaptations for survival in their brutal environment. Many Death Worlds feature carnivorous plants that can consume creatures whole. Some have deadly toxins that paralyze or kill their prey, while others rely on massive jaws and crushing tendrils to ensnare and digest unfortunate victims. These planets are also home to gigantic predators that have adapted to hunt in their unique environments, including massive reptilian creatures and apex predators that can easily devour unwary explorers. Insects on Death Worlds are also oversized and highly aggressive. Swarms of stinging and biting creatures can make even short excursions perilous, as these insects can strip flesh from the bone in moments. Notwithstanding the harsh environments present, some Death Worlds were once inhabited by advanced civilizations that have long since fallen into ruin. Their crumbling cities and fortifications serves as an eerie reminder of the past, with technology and knowledge lost to time. Exploring these ancient remnants can be fraught with peril, as the ruins are often infested with deadly creatures and booby traps. Human colonies on Death Worlds are rare and typically inhabited by hardy individuals who have adapted to life in these harsh environments. These colonies must rely on advanced technology, such as force fields, energy shields, and fortified structures, to protect themselves from the planet's hostile environment and its native creatures. One of the most iconic Death Worlds in the Warhammer 40k universe is Catachan, a jungle planet inhabited by fierce jungle fighters known as Catachans, who have developed exceptional survival skills and combat prowess to thrive in their deadly homeworld. Some death worlds also serve as training grounds for elite Imperial forces, such as the Astra Militarum and Space Marines. These harsh planets are used to toughen recruits and test their mettle, as surviving on a death world is considered a mark of exceptional resilience and combat ability. The Space Marines of the Salamander chapter, for example, undergo rigorous trials on their volcanic homeworld of Nocturne. In the grim superstitious universe of the far future, death worlds often carry occult or religious significance, depending on the beliefs of the local inhabitants or the factions vying for control of these planets. They might be seen as cursed or unholy. These beliefs can lead to conflicts and crusades over death worlds. Many death worlds have been featured in the extensive lore of Warhammer 40k, and they often serve as a backdrop for dramatic and harrowing stories. The brutal and perilous nature of these planets provides a rich and immersive setting for the dark and dystopian tales that defines the 41st millennium. Death worlds embody the harsh and unforgiving nature of the galaxy, where even entire planets conspire against the survival of their inhabitants. These environments offer a unique and evocative backdrop for the grim narratives of a universe mired in war, conflict, and despair. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this quick overview of Death Worlds, make sure you like and subscribe for more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader content. And until I see you again, stay nerdy.